Let's simplify algebraic expressions. Now, first of all, remember that the word algebraic generally just means that we are going to have some variables, perhaps, and expressions mean no equal signs. So we're just dealing with some mathematics, but no equal signs. Okay, so to simplify expressions, we do what's often called combine like terms. Now, to have like terms, we are going to have the same variable, and they have to have the same exponent. So if we would have x and x squared, these are not like terms because they're both x, yes, but if you look at the exponent, they are different. So x and x squared, not like terms, right? X and 3x, these are like terms because they have the same variable and the same exponent. Okay, let's do some of these. So we are going to simplify 4x minus 3y plus 8x plus 7y minus 3 plus 4y. Now, I often will say, okay, let's start by just identifying the like terms. So I have 4x plus 8x. That's it. Okay, so 4x plus 8x. Then I have negative 3y plus 7y. Oops, that's a horrible looking plus 7y. Please excuse me. Plus 4y. Then the only thing I haven't played with yet is my constant, which is minus 3. So I've kind of rewritten this in groups of like terms. So now when I put them together, 4x plus 8x is 12x. Minus 3y plus 7y, this is 4y. Plus 4y gives me 8y. And then by itself, negative 3. So that right there is the simplification of that expression. Let's simplify 5m plus 2 times the quantity 3m minus 4 plus 14. Well, before we can combine like terms, we first have to distribute the 2. So our 5m will come down, and then I take 2 times 3m, well, 2 times 3 is 6, so I have 6m, and 2 times negative 4 is negative 8 plus 14. Okay, now you can see I have 5m plus 6m, and then negative 8 plus 14. So 5 plus 6 is 11m. Negative 8 plus 14 is a positive 6. And there is my simplification. Let's simplify 4 over y plus 3x minus 2 over y plus 7 minus x. Okay, well, this is a little bit interesting. This, you can see I have 4 over y minus 2 over y. This is a fraction just like anything else. So this would be like saying I have 2/5 minus, or 4/5 minus 2/5. Same idea. It would give me 2/5, right? Denominator stays the same, and I subtract the numerator. That's the idea of fractions. So when I come up here and say, okay, I have 4 over y minus 2 over y, denominator stays the same, I subtract my numerator, and I'm just left with 2 over y. Okay, so then let's also look at 3x minus x. Don't forget, if there's no number in front of the x, it's automatically a 1. So this is the same as 3x minus 1x, which is 3 minus 1 is 2. And again, we've just got the lone constant plus 7. Two more. So now we have 5x squared minus 3x plus 7x minus 2x squared plus 4 plus 3x squared. Let's look at all of the x squareds. 5x squared minus 2x squared plus 3x squared. 5 minus 2 is 3 plus 3 gives me 6x squared. Okay, then we have minus 3x plus 7x. That's all the x's. Minus 3 plus 7 is a positive 4x. And once again, I just have a single constant. Okay, now we have our last one. Now we're going to combine some things. So 2m times the quantity 3 plus x minus 4x times the quantity 8 plus 3m. All right, so again, we have to distribute. So 2m times 3 is 6m. And then I have 2m times x, which is positive 2mx. Okay, now I'm going to take my negative 4x and distribute. So negative 4x times 8 is negative 32x. And then I take negative 4x times 3m. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. And then my variables, xm. Now, one thing to note real quick is that mx and xm are the same, right? Multiplication is commutative, any order. So I can go ahead and just say, well, let's just rewrite this as mx so that they look the same. Mathematically, they're equivalent. Okay, so now let's look at our like terms. I have a 6m. Okay, that's the only thing that's an m. Then I have a plus 2mx minus 12mx. So 2 minus 12 gives me a negative 10mx, and we'll bring up the rear with the negative 32x. And that is simplifying a lot of different types of algebraic expressions.